throw both files into the editing software, line them up, and then take the audio off that and cut it, and delete it. See? Thinking, boy. Thinking.
That's why you're the brains. And I'm the tubby one.
You're the one everyone loves.
I'm the one that everybody wants to cuddle, but no one wants to marry.
Hello. And welcome to Max Level Games. How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's installment of the Max Level Games podcast. I am your host, James Walters, alongside the man, myth, and legs end, the foot, or the bell end, whichever you want to choose, which end you want to choose, Liam Malkin.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. For those of you who do not know, this is a weekly...
Semi-weekly.
Yeah, we missed a few days in the back, so it's on average. Podcast where we sit here for usually an hour.
We can usually go more than an hour.
Wow. I know I certainly can.
Well, sir.
I know I certainly can.
Plenty in the tank.
And talk about films, games, comics, anything and all things.
Anything that tickles thy undersides pickle.
We like to cater to a variety of pickles to tickle.
We do.
We don't always hit them up. We try to get all the pickles tickled.
Yeah, we like to tickle all the pickles.
Exactly. And in case you didn't guess already, this is a very mature podcast.
We haven't used explicit language yet, but trust me, that will fucking happen.
Well, see, there you go. We don't sugarcoat things on this podcast.
Unless they are donuts.
Unless they're donuts. You know what? I can go for some donuts right now, actually. It's too fucking hot, man. Balls to it. So, Liam, welcome back. I know. You were tired. You needed your sleep. It's okay.
I'd done a double shift.
You did a double shift, mate. It's hard being an adult.
It is.
I don't know how that feels. I don't know how that feels at all. But yeah.
Being an adult's a trap. Don't do it.
Kids say they want to grow up, but then they get here like, no.
We want to grow
go
up.
Back. Take me back.
I can't remember who told me that, but that is exact. I've seen that somewhere where life is exactly that. Life is about wanting to be somewhere, and when you get in there, wanting to go back.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm a kid. I want to grow up. Yeah, man, I'm an adult. I want to be a kid again.
Yeah, basically. Take it back to before responsibilities, please.
I genuinely miss that the biggest worry we had in our teenage years was what outfit looked better to impress the girls.
Yeah, I totally had that problem too. Fucking did not at all.
No, but seriously, that was the biggest problem. Like, who am I going out with and stuff like that tonight? Yeah. Nowadays, I want to know where my next breakfast is coming from.
Pretty much. Who's gonna feed me today? I can't fucking do it.
I can't afford chicken nuggets.
Oh, damn it! Stop talking about food. I want food. Oh.
And I'm the fat ass.
Oh god. So speaking of fat ass, what you been playing this week, fat ass?
Well, my not so fat arsed friend.
You skinny ass bitch.
You little skinny ass bitch.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's, oh my god, we're basic white bitches.
Pretty much. Pretty fucking much. It's sunny outside and we're still pale as fuck, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it clarifies being
and
pale.
I really want a Costa, so I want a Starbucks.
No, it's a Starbucks, not a Costa.
Yeah, well, I'm cheap.
Okay,
I'm a whore.
With the cheap white girls.
I'm white trash.
Speaking of white trash, though.
Far Cry 5.
I did that way too much last week. Speaking of.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck it.
No, but seriously, Far Cry 5. Can't knock it. It's a belter Far Cry game.
Do you see what I mean? Like, it's up there in terms of, like the top Far Cry games. 3 is still better, in my opinion. But 5 is more streamlined, I think.
I don't know. I think the biggest problem with you was definitely the flying.
I hate the flying mechanics.
I loved it.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
It felt like actual...
Are we talking about planes or helicopters?
I'm all about planes.
Yeah, planes, no, fuck planes.
No, I liked it. I did. It felt more realistic. I mean, I've never flown a plane before.
Okay.
But
technical difficulties, sorry, carry on.
I mean, I did enjoy Far Cry 5, the flying aspect. But as you said, it's up there. It's up there.
Better than 4. Better than 4. That's not even a question. That's a statement.
Primal was better than 4.
Oh, I've not even played Primal.
Primal would have been a brilliant game if it wasn't called Far Cry.
Yeah, we say that a lot.
I stand by that statement.
Yeah. Yeah. We can have a lot of games though. Assassin's Creed, it's the same thing. Oh, well, it is now at least.
It is now, yeah.
Yeah.
It is now.
Yeah.
It hits.
How far are you into it?
Into Far Cry?
Yeah.
I've took out Hope. I've liberated that section of the
That
map.
whole...
Yeah, the whole...
Yeah.
That little bit.
That chunk.
I'm kind of gutted that the Ubisoft towers aren't there no more.
I know, but they kind of reference that at the beginning, don't they? It's
Yeah,
like,
a lot.
don't worry, I'll make you do this all the time.
Yeah, I won't make you climb up towers all day. And it was like,
and then they
self-reference.
released, and then Assassin's Creed Origins came out, and it's like towers,
more
pyramids,
towers.
every single tower, too many towers. It's probably gonna be an Odyssey as well. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of towers. It's the Ubisoft towers.
it is. Yeah,
It's become a
kind of the
meme.
thing. What other game were they that in though?
They done it in Assassin's Creed. They done it in.
I don't know that game.
Oh, it was a fun, brilliant game.
Oh god, I need to give it a go.
Honestly, it's brilliant. I mean, it's usually better with a girl involved. Or a guy. That's your preference.
Motherfucker.
That's your preference.
Yeah.
You know, there's a load of people doing it together now.
Yeah, you're right.
No? Some people watch each other do it.
Tweets though.
I mean, no.
You mean not on the phones? I do it on my phone.
I was talking about playing games, bro.
Yeah, me too. On the phone, obviously. Entirely on, yeah, mobile. So Far Cry. Far Cry 5, yeah?
So Far Cry 5.
Have you, what, did you go straight to Hope's district or what? Or Faith? No, it's not.
It's not Faith, innit?
Faith,
Faith or Hope? What
I
is it?
I led you wrong there. I apologise.
Hope County.
Hope County is the name
Faith
of the
is the female
yeah.
and protagonist, yes.
antagonist.
Antagonist, that's what I said. That's what I said. Totally.
Did you go straight to Faith then?
Well, funny enough, I was getting all the animals first.
You were trying to hunt them all down?
No, I was trying to get the 3 main animals. I was trying to,
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, I get that.
and I ended up just hanging around in Faith County, so
Which one did you get in Faith County? Was it Peaches?
I think it's Peaches.
Yeah, it's Peaches, isn't it? Because you get Boomer in John's.
And you get Hamburger
In
in
Jacob's.
Jacob's,
Cheeseburger.
yeah.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
He's great. He's a great, like, fucking storm.
He's a tank.
He is.
He's a tank on legs.
You put him on the team for, like, storming through an outpost, but if you want to try and stealth it up, you don't put Cheeseburger in your team.
You don't
You put Peaches in the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want an all-rounded type of guy, you know, someone you can just nudge and be like, okay. You go for the dog.
The dog is good.
The dog. Doggo.
He is a good boy.
He is a good
He
doggo.
is the goodest. He even said his tagline is the good boy. So yeah.
There we go.
But yeah, you went straight to Faith. I went straight to John's personally.
I think I'd literally, if it weren't for me going for Peaches, because I ended up going for the dog, then I went for hamburger, cheeseburger, not ham. I keep saying hamburger, cheeseburger, and then I went for Peaches. So the
Yeah.
fact that I just ended up getting Peaches last, I just ended up in Ayr County in general.
Yeah, you just kind of thought.
So I just thought,
yeah.
fucking, I might as well just smash about while I'm here.
No, that's fair.
And whoa, some trippy shit went on.
I know. I really like Faith's region though, with all the
Yeah.
head fuckery.
Like, I didn't know what was real, what wasn't. I'm running over to raccoons, suddenly they turned into bears. I was like, I want these mushrooms he's taking.
I know. But
They
do you know what's
seem
as well,
fun.
though? Do you know what's as well though? When you're roaming around the county, occasionally she'll pop up.
Yeah,
There's
that's
like a
what I mean.
hallucination as well.
And yeah, it was like, whoa.
There was a few times. I remember one specific incident. I was like wingsuiting across this giant chasm, and like I think I must have triggered like, you know how the progression bar goes along, and then you get to the next part, and it's a story mission sort of thing. I think I must have accidentally triggered it before I started flying, because the entire time I was flying, and all those particle effect things were there.
No,
As soon as I landed, it went. Ugh.
he just fell over.
No, it. Well, yeah, I did fall over because I got high.
You got high, motherfucker.
Yeah. So that's one particular instance I remember.
But yeah, the game itself, mechanics, brilliant. It feels a lot like they took Far Cry 3 and basically give it steroids. It feels so much better to play than any of the others, apart from 3. 3's always going to be the best, but I think 3's always going to be the best in my opinion, just for Vass.
Yeah, Vars was pretty kick-ass.
You know, he's the bad guy you wish he was.
I know.
He was
I
dead. He was.
hate you, but God
Yeah.
damn it, keep talking.
So what I mean, it's like I hate you, but spit in my mouth. You know what I mean?
I didn't go that far.
Oh, I thought that was normal.
Maybe.
Bet you definitely choked yourself though, didn't you?
Once or twice. So, you know, what about the villains in this one? Do you
I liked them.
you like them?
I like them. I think I like any of the psychotic.
Oh, you'll love Jacob.
Yeah, that's what
Jacob's
I
a right fuck nut.
mean. Nice.
Yeah, the best way of putting it. Total fuck not.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, I like any sort of bad guy where they're not there yet.
Oh yeah.
It's like the reasons don't have to make sense.
It makes sense to them though.
That's what I mean. That's the psychotic part of it. It's like it makes sense to them. It doesn't mean it has to make sense.
I feel like I could be actually quoting someone here, but I feel like I've heard before that a good bad guy is someone who, in their own story, is the hero.
I think that is a quote. I'm not 100% sure myself, but yeah, that's the best way to explain it.
Yeah, they all think they're doing right, but to us, we're like, yeah.
You're kind of enslaving people.
Yeah, no one wants this. No one wants this.
But I see where you're going with it.
I get what you're trying to say, but let me post something else.
No, okay, right to stoning we go then.
Thank.
You know what I mean? So
Basically.
it's like the Joker. The Joker has
everyone loves the Joker.
no rhyme or reason to do what he does.
No.
He doesn't want money. He doesn't want fame. He's just doing it. By doing it.
Basically, yeah. That's why everyone loves him. So.
He's the psychopath your mum warned you about.
I know. He's the one your girl tells you not to worry about.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah, basically.
You're Robin. Your girl's Harley Quinn. The Joker's the guy he's telling you not to worry about. You should worry.
So is that all you played then this week, Far Cry?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I've had a chance to play.
I kind of forgot to mention this at the start of the podcast, but if people can hear noise, and obviously people watching can see what the noise is, people hearing don't know. It's fucking hot in the UK right now.
It's the hottest it's been since 1974.
I didn't know that.
I did.
Well, that makes sense. So yeah, we've got a fan on. We try to conceal as much as we can with Liam's back, but
I'm not that fat.
he's not that fluffy.
Oh yeah, there's
that
5 levels of fatness.
That was fatness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fluffy.
I've played a few games. I've only finished one.
Do intrigue me, sir.
So So for one thing, I made a start on getting my Resident Evil 7 save back.
Nice.
Made a start on it. Not got very far with it because it's been too hot to play VR.
What you talking about? It's never too hard to play.
It fucking is. Trust me, it fucking is. I came off my as soon as the headset off, just a whole river of sweat went down my face. And my hair was all like, my hair was fine, and then as soon as I took it off, it was like this front bit was just flat against my head. Like, ugh. So yeah, it's
Breathe, Fringe, breathe.
come back to me, Fringe, please. It's too hot.
young.
So yeah, I made a start on that. I dabbled in Resident Evil 6 a bit on my own, slightly. I know, only a little bit.
You whore.
Only a little bit.
You whore.
I only went back over the bit.
I don't care. You whore.
I just felt like playing it a little
You
bit.
filthy.
It's
filthy.
okay.
It's not okay.
It's okay.
It's not. It's not okay.
I saw Resident Evil 2, I was like, I kind of want to play that. But what's the closest we're going to get now is 6. I was like, go on then, why not?
No, I don't know. I've looked into a bit of Resident Evil 2. It's meant to be bringing the gore factor back.
I know, I was seeing like the footage trying to kill the zombies. They don't want to go down. You shoot them in the face once, they don't want to go down.
I need to see this footage.
I will show you this footage after we film this.
This we need to do.
Yeah. I also tried Rocket League.
Rocket League is not the car football type thing.
Car football one, yeah.
Yeah, how is that?
It's actually easy to learn, hard to master. Me and our mutual friend who was here last week, me and him played a few rounds together. Played against each other. I think I won. It was like one of those 2 out of 3 things.
Who won the 2 matches?
I think it was me.
Then you won.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I don't remember fully because after that we played the AI and we both got our asses handed to us.
Boy.
It's a weird game, I'd say. I kind of want to go back to it, mainly just to like get better at it.
Let's go.
But yeah, maybe later.
I'm challenging your ass right now. I'm throwing down the gauntlet.
Okay, well I will slap you in the face with that gauntlet later on.
I will snap my fingers with this gauntlet.
Okay, that's a bit extreme, but okay. I also, going back to the VR thing, and funny enough, relating to the weather, I got back to where I was in Arizona Sunshine, and then finished it finally. Yeah. It's not that long at all. No, I'm glad I only got it on sale, because it was like a tenner on sale. I think the full price now is 25 quid. And if I'd paid that for the game, I'd be fucking pissed. And
is that bad, Joe?
Well, it's not that it's bad.
Not as bad,
it's just that it's pretty short and like.
That's what she said.
To you, yeah.
Long gone
there's
silver.
like there is a 2-player mode to it, so I guess there's some replayability there. There's also like a horde mode as well. I've not touched that. I mean, right, as far as I'm aware, there are 3 ways to play this game. You can either play it with 2 Move controllers. You can play it with the VR aim controller, which is how I played it, or you can use the DualShock. I never touched the DualShock controls because I was just trying to get the game finished once.
Yeah.
Having played between the other 2 features, this is definitely an aim controller game.
Yeah.
The move motion, the sticks are all well and good and like, but like in terms of truly feeling like a survivor and having, feel like
That
firepower,
yeah.
you use the aim controller.
Yeah.
It doesn't help with trying to like pick things up though, because I don't even remember. You played. You saw. I think you played
I
a bit
played
yourself.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Mouse with the DualShock stuff.
Trying to eat burgers to replenish health with the aim controller. So I'm doing this. I picked up the thing and I'm doing this with the controller like. It doesn't. They didn't really factor that in so much with the picking things up. So in one respect, the motion controls work.
Yeah.
But in another respect, I'd rather have the gun. So.
See, I just I like the DualShocks more for anything else because I go John Wick with that shit.
Well, proper sniping it, yeah.
No, I'll be like, bom, 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 bom. Run out of bullets with this gun. Throw that gun, catch it, and carry on shooting. It's like, bitch, you know my name. Kill my dog, I fuck your shit up. So yeah, I feel badass when I'm using the dual.
Yeah, no, that's fair. See, I only got about as far as I had before with the dual with the motion controllers, and then I got up to the same place with the aim thing because, like, depending on which controller style you use, you have to have a new save, or have to start a whole new from the beginning and such. So
fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's what it is really.
It is what it is.
It was. I did like it. It is good. It's just, as I say, with the weather being what it is, it was quite fitting as well because it's set in Arizona. You're set in the middle of a desert.
And you're sweating.
And I'm sweating in my tits in real life. I'm sweating my tits off in real life.
Yeah, I mean, you used to have a nice set and another gun.
I know, my boobs are completely, like,
Sweated off.
Yeah, completely. I'm basically an ironing board.
Don't get your hopes up.
Oh. God damn it. It is good. It's just short. That's all it is. It's just short. And sometimes I feel like... Actually, no. Actually, I remember now what my biggest gripe with it was. I was waiting for, like, a big enemy to come at me that never did.
Yeah.
There's no variation in zombies. There's literally a zombie. You get some with, like, this, like, crusted mutation shell sort of thing. Sometimes it'll be on the head, so you've got to shoot a few
break
times.
that through first, yeah.
Yeah, a few times like that. And then there's ones that sort of not even sprint at you. You sort of like hunch over and then walk a bit quicker, and that's it.
Show me again.
It's like my T-Rex impression. And that was like with the way like the fucking loading screen when you boot the game up made it seem. I was expecting to have zombies fucking flying out windows at me. There was one section in like a bunker fort style thing. And there's loads of windows, like, okay, I reckon that this looks familiar. I'm gonna ease over a little bit. And there were no zombies in the windows. I was like, okay. Walk past and was like, waiting for it. For like properly itchy trigger finger ready to like turn back and blast the shit out of them. Never happened. Not once. Literally the only time things got remotely tense was at the very end of the game when you've got to sort of... When you're getting rescued.
No.
And...
You just gotta survive.
You just gotta survive. Yeah, basically. So... although there was one moment that did kind of, I will admit, it did shit me up, and that's because out of nowhere a zombie spawned behind me when I was coming out. I was basically coming out this like a nuclear test site, home sort of setup thing. I walked out the door. There's loads in the yard. I'm shooting at them, getting hit. They're like this miles away from me. I'm like, what is that? I turn around. There's some guy behind me. I was like, shit. I turn around, look in front of me. People, the ones coming at me right in front of me, like, shit! So literally just spraying bullets everywhere, trying to run away.
Tommy gun in.
Yeah, as soon as I actually got distance, it's like, you motherfucker.
Ah, y'all my bitches now.
I ran over the shotgun like, bang, bang, bang. So.
Where are my bitches?
It's pretty good, I'd say. As a whole. I feel like as well, though, it seems more like a tech demo, if you get me. With the length of it and how rough around the edges it can be.
Yeah.
I feel like this could be like a tech demo for something bigger and better in terms of like zombie VR.
No, I can see that. That'd be amazing.
And also, there's no plot. Apart from Survive, which is...
A plot?
Yeah, it's a very weak plot, though. It's like...
Well, that's just poorly written.
It's very poorly written. Deadpool 2 reference. Yeah. I don't know, it just seemed like you just kind of going along a track and here's some locations to survive in, and then...
Yeah, but when you think
now
about
you
it,
get survived.
that's kind of like any game, really, isn't it?
I know, but...
To a degree, it's like any game.
Maybe it's just the fact that it's a zombie survival plot that's been so overdone.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my issue with it.
That many times. Yeah, but
you think something like The Walking Dead, which actually has a bigger overarching story.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there, but then when you look at any type of zombie game in general, in my opinion, it seems like if it's like Arizona Sunshine, where you've just got to survive, people tend to say, no offense, like, oh, this has been done a million times, why don't we want to... But the moment we get something new, it's like, I don't like this, give me back survival. It's like, really? It's like that kid in school that didn't want to play with the toy until you picked up the toy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I get what you're saying.
So
that's just my opinion on the matter, though.
That's what I mean. It's nice to have opposite opinions.
Mm-hmm. And other than that, I've finally started playing Gravity Rush 2.
How is that?
Better than the first one.
Yeah.
But for one thing, it looks better than the first one. The first one was a PS Vita title.
Yeah.
Which they then ported to PS4. I like the new mechanics as well.
Uh-huh.
Like the stasis pickup thing you can do and throw things at enemies.
Yeah.
They've sort of enhanced that a bit. Like the aiming on it's better for one thing, and they've made it more powerful whereby you can use some of your energy bar to like focus the objects. So when you throw them at an enemy, it sort of bounces between all your enemies. You can take out like a group of enemies with one object.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
It's really cool. They've also added. You also get new powers as well, because obviously it's a whole gravity-based thing. Mm-hmm. You know, I should probably specify. You play as a shifter, so you're not flying through the air. You're essentially falling, but you're altering gravity.
You're shifting the gravity.
You're shifting the gravity so that what you're aiming at is now essentially the floor, and then you're falling towards it. They've added something new though, which is quite nice. Like you also have these power-ups. One makes you feel lighter.
Yeah.
So when you jump, you fucking jump.
Yeah, you jump. You jump.
Yeah, and then one makes you heavier, which
kind of stops you from jumping higher.
It does kind of stop you from jumping higher, and I've yet to test it out, but I think it makes you fall faster as well, which is good because like this new map
more sense.
This new map is a lot bigger. Like you're in like one. Well, I should specify as well. There's different chapters. The first chapter, you're in this little like shanty town thing where you got rescued. Second chapter is in this big city, which has like, let's say middle class area.
Yeah.
Like big overstretching middle class area with markets and stuff. You go up a level, that's where all the rich bitches live.
Rich bitches.
You go even higher than that, that's where the government is, and the bad government, should I say. And then below you is like the Illuminati, in fact, yes. Below you is the slums. So, and you can literally just fall straight down to the slums from the highest one if you wanted to.
Fair enough.
It's fucking huge. And the fact is, I'm actually on chapter 3 now, and you sort of go back to the original city from the first game. So
I can imagine that to be a lot of fun, considering you are into them type of games. So
yeah, I at the minute, I'm not gonna lie, when I first was playing it, I sort of focused more on getting into the side missions to beef myself up a little bit.
I think everyone tends to do that when we get the option with side missions.
Yeah, it's because in the first game, to upgrade the gravity gauge and your health and all that, you just picked up the gems and sank them into leveling up. Whereas in this game, the gems are used for leveling up. Again, it's just more like your combat stuff or your slide, your dodges, this kind of shit. I'm like, that's all well and good, but I want to make it all the way over to this other city without falling in the middle of it. So, yeah.
I see what you're saying, yeah. So, it's one of them. It's still a good concept, still a good game.
Yeah, it is. It's essentially... Right, the best way of putting this is, a very wise man once said, a good sequel is a game that uses the first one as a jumping off point to then add more things and do bigger and better things, whereas a bad sequel is one that just wallows in the first game and just doesn't really go anywhere.
Yes,
this is an example using that like metaphor of a good sequel.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
So
I'm just gonna put it out there. Assassin's Creed fell into the wallowing.
After 2, it did.
After 2, do you reckon? I really did. I liked.
Well, think about how slow some things felt in the first Assassin's Creed game. Like you always had to ride all the way to the new city. You couldn't fast travel. And all
I see that. Yeah. So the next sequel would have been Ezio's, which would have been
Brother. It went Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations 3, 4.
Actually, it went
Liberations. Yeah, Liberations.
Liberations.
Then 4. Then Unity?
No, if you're trying to if you're thinking of them all, then
Rogue? Rogue, actually, yeah, Rogue's in it too.
Yeah, Rogue's in there.
But yeah, they are.
With
obviously,
Shay Patrick Cormac.
that's the one.
I love that character, you know.
Yeah.
Even though he's a Templar, but he's so good.
So I'd say with the Assassin's Creed series, it's one of those that the first game, yeah, it used the first one as a jumping off point to add new and better things, make it more streamlined. But then it was like, we got something good here. We're gonna stick with this, and they stuck with it a bit too long.
And then when now they're trying something new,
And we're like, no, this is not Assassin's Creed.
start being that spoiled kid throwing you.
This is the exact same spoiler kid.
Just like a no,
Don't want it.
no. I want my Ezio back.
God damn it, Theo.
Ezio Auditore disbanded.
Ah,
And I've been saying, I'll tell you his name all wrong.
okay.
Yeah, still can't say it now. Like, but it's when I've been saying Altair Alabim, I think it's something like Altair Bim Amahal. And I was like, what? What
You're
the
asking
fuck?
the completely wrong guy here.
I know I am. I wasn't.
I heard him mention it once. I was like, I'm not even gonna try and say that. So yeah.
Come on, stay with me, James.
No.
Do it.
No, I refuse.
I don't give a fuck if you refuse,
I
boy.
refuse.
You're gonna do it, and you're gonna like it.
Yeah. I need an adult.
I am an adult.
Yeah. Oh god. So, I think that's it for games played, isn't it? That's it.
I think so, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, apart from that bitch, I'm playing games with my heart. What?
Yeah. Apart from that,
Yeah.
I should mention now. I have to do a bit of a throwback here. Last week, I mentioned a few things in the stories, and I also didn't mention that while I was recording that there was someone in the room with us. Is again our mutual friend who wishes to remain nameless, which is entirely, understandable. He pointed some things out to me after we finished about some things that needed clarification in terms of what I talked about. The first thing is the PS4 hits.
Okay.
He's given me something to read here, so I'll basically read the whole thing out there quick. Sony PS4 hits is a throwback to the original PlayStation Platinum series, which I did sort of touch on. I just forgot what they were called. I thought they were called classics. I forgot that. Remember when the PS2 days you had the grey box platinum versions?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was back in PS1 as well. I didn't
That was
know
back on PS1?
Apparently so, yeah.
Fair enough.
Sony created the Platinum series for the original PlayStation just as the market of used games, i.e., game, CEX, all those things, was really taken off. The criteria for the game was being Platinum was 400,000 sales worldwide within a year of release. This enabled people to buy and play the most popular games for half the price, 20 quid instead of 40, which is basically what they're doing now, PS4 hits.
Yeah.
So PS4, yeah, like I said, it's calling back that same thing.
Yeah.
He mentions that he doesn't see the point as the used games market is sort of like dying now a little bit. I mean, think about it. The only what we got left now in the UK, we got Game and CX.
Game, CX, and
That's it.
I think there's a few like
a few sort of
their own store brands.
Yeah, the independent shops.
The ones I'm looking
but like
for.
the big chains, like
the big
that are
chains.
across
Yeah, I
the
think
country.
we've only got Game and CX.
Yeah, that's it now. And CX is more of a multi thing. It's not
It's
just
not just
games.
It's DVDs, electronics.
So yeah, and that's the gist of what he said. Also, as well, I can't really get into the next correction because this is like 2,000 words. So I'm basically going to paraphrase here. When I mentioned the gaming disorder being like a thing that is now something we need to worry about.
Is this the addiction to playing games and stuff like that? Yeah.
Essentially, yeah. It's not so much that it is a thing. It's just that in the various drafts of the World Health Organization's book thing, as it were, it's just something they brought up as this is being researched. But as our friend points out, who has a degree in psychology, it doesn't really have much backing. I could read the entire essay out, but as I say, it's 2,000 words. So.
And I don't want to listen to 2,000 words. I apologise, our mutual friend, but no.
Yeah. I'll send.
I'll read it in my own personal time.
Yeah, we can read it in our own personal time. But basically, the gist is,
No.
I fucked up. I made mistakes. That's the whole point of this little section here is that I made mistakes.
No, what happens when you make mistakes, James?
We learn.
No, you put your hand out.
Oh god damn it! Oh god damn it!
No.
So painful.
That hurt me more than it hurt you.
Well, I'm going to hurt you now with this curveball, Liam.
Okay.
Okay, because we're not going into news right now. I have a new section I want to talk about.
Oh, God.
Because I've watched stuff this week that we need to talk about.
Well, I need to know what you've been watching this week. Was it good, though?
It was good, though.
Oh.
It's them animus. I watched some animus this week, Liam. Finally, I've got my whole back catalogue of anime that I've been meaning to watch. I finally, jumped back into it. And the first thing I jumped into, it's a bit of an older series now in terms of when it came out. But it's one I need to talk about because, mate, you need to watch this fucking series.
Do we need a blanket for your safe space for this now?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
But I can't even... Just thinking about the show now, I'm actually laughing because it's fucking hilarious.
Go on.
It's called... maybe... Aho Girl. A-H-O Girl.
Aho?
Yeah, Aho Girl. Apparently it was a manga. It's now a series, which is thankfully getting a second season because, mate, it's 12 episodes. They're only 12 minutes long, which is short for an anime. But, mate, it's fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. The whole premise is that, the main character, I can't even remember how to pronounce her name, Yoshiko or something like that.
She's always something like Yoshiko or Yashika.
Yeah, well, it's Japanese, isn't it?
It's like the most ghetto Japanese name you can think of.
I don't fucking know.
It's like, if you actually go to, Compton or some shit, you always find, a girl called Shalisha. or, Shanai.
Probably, yeah.
Where this is like the Japanese ghetto name.
For the most part, yeah. But that's not the point. The point is, she's fucking dumb. Seriously, think Deadpool levels of utter randomness in terms of what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
That's what the show is.
So it's basically an anime version of
It's an anime Deadpool. It's an anime Lady Deadpool. But it's just brilliant.
Do you know there actually is an alternate universes of Deadpool?
I know. There's Lady Deadpool, there's Kid Deadpool, there's Dog Deadpool.
Yeah.
There's
Dead Deadpool.
And there's Zombie Deadpool.
Yeah.
There's so many Deadpools.
Yeah, that's fun.
I don't really know what I can say about it, to be honest. Then just watch it, because...
Do I need to be alone when watching this?
Alright, I'm going to be honest with you here. There are a few, risque-looking things, because it's anime. But it's... The most it goes to in terms of, risque humour is fucking panty shots. And they mention the word panties a lot. Panty... Well, this is the thing as well. In their culture, female panties are, a very arousing thing. Whereas over here, we're just it's just underwear.
Dude,
it's just some underwear. I don't see the appeal. Whereas the Japanese,
oh, we like a pant.
No, cut everything.
Sorry.
Oh my. That's as far as the risque goes, is panties.
Fair enough.
But it's still worth a watch, mate. It's really funny. Another thing I watched, I kind of want to talk about, is you remember when you looked in my game library? One of the first things on top of the list was a game set in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
You mistook the title at first because it sounds very risque, and I don't blame you.
I can't remember the game now.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I know what one, I just can't remember the name.
It's called Akiba's Trip, which when it written out looks like Akiba's Strip, but obviously there's an apostrophe there.
Yeah.
That title.
Yeah.
That has an anime as well, and I have watched it as well. It's not nearly as actually no, it's the same sort of. It's the same premise essentially, but they've changed a lot. It's not porn, before you even ask. I haven't been watching porn. I'm not going to talk... This is not the porncast that you want to talk about so much.
I want the porncast.
I know you want the porncast, but this is not the porncast.
We're going to make
this is close you're going to get the porncast.
I'm making a porncast with or without you.
God. Anyway, yes, it has an anime series.
Trip.
Akiba's Trip. It has an anime. And it's a good anime, I think. It's just... It takes a lot of the story beats from the game and... No. It's no.
Nothing has story.
Yeah, it has a story.
You are stripping people to kill them.
Yeah. That's exactly the fucking story.
Oh, God.
You're trying to save the world from... Not vampires in the anime's case. They're called the bugged ones.
The bugged one. Okay, the bugged ones.
Yes, and there's not It doesn't kill them. It just... The bugged ones are possessing people. Oh God, this is going so well. I feel like you want to say something, but you can't get the words out.
I'm just trying to think. Why?
Why does it exist? Why did I watch it? Or
All the above.
okay, well, why did I watch it? Because as fucking ludicrous as the game actually is, it's a decent little game. Not worth full price, most definitely, because that's like a 40-odd quid game. There's nowhere near that fucking worthy. But because I actually liked the game for how ridiculous it is.
You wanted to strip people.
It's fucking funny.
Shut
It's
up.
fucking
I reckon
funny.
if I put my pony on, you'd start stripping right now.
Beg your what? What now?
No, you know the song.
Oh, the song. Oh, God, no. Don't be
Yeah,
daft.
whatever. You've defo done that a few times.
Oh, I'm not helping my case here.
Few tequila shots.
I don't touch tequila. You touch tequila with Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels and tequila.
It's the way backwards. You love it. You like it in the back.
Tequila.
Besides the point. Anyway, the show is actually decent. As far removed from the game as it actually is, apart from the whole stripping thing and setting our keeper thing, it's a decent game. But that's beside the point.
So personally, I've been watching Soul Eater.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. I've never actually watched it.
Well, I'd suggest giving it a watch. It is actually worth a good watch.
I've also seen, like, it has a manga series as well. I've been sort of
I've heard.
eyeing up a few times.
I've never actually looked into the manga. I've been told the manga's good, but I've never. Actually
I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm one of these people that is like, I like the manga more than the anime, typically. Not with films and books and shit, but like with manga and stuff, I tend to like the manga more than the anime. I'm just throw that out there now.
Fair enough.
But carry on anyway.
Yeah, but it's good. I've been like I used to watch it back in when I first seen it in 2009. It had been out for a year, and one of my friends, really close friend in school, she got me onto it.
She.
Yes, she.
Okay.
She.
No discrimination or nothing. That's just
Females can watch anime too,
I
you
know they can, Liam. It's just I didn't expect that, especially at the high school level.
Yeah, no, she was full on she.
Full on
kid.
weeb.
Yeah.
Fair
That's
enough.
the best way to explain. She was a full on weeb.
Or otaku, as they call them.
I had nothing wrong with that because we were completely different as well at the time. It was so weird. It was like I was trying to fight the urge of being a goth, even though I was a goth, but it was like, no, I'm not!
It's not just a face.
It lasts a life.
But it is a face. I don't know anymore.
So yeah, basically, me and her were best mates in school.
Okay.
And we're talking like she'd come to school full on animated up to death.
Okay.
The wig, the outfit, she used to get sent home most days because it wasn't appropriate for school.
Well, yeah, no, I kind of agree with that. But at the same time...
I had no problems with that.
No, I mean, I understand where you're coming from as well. But, carry on.
But anyways, then she'd, like, me and her were best mates, she'd full on anime up, and then I'd walk in, like, behind her after we'd just been talking, in a pair of 110s, school uniform, pants, and a North Face coat on. Like, I was basically a typical chav.
Yeah, this sounds pretty chavvy.
Yeah, so, you know, like, the contrast there, it was weird how we became best mates. But yeah, anyway, she got me onto this whole series.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a couple of episodes, fell in love with it, and then for some reason stopped watching it. Now I only started rewatching them recently because I got this app put on my phone.
Okay.
And it lets me watch anything basically. It's
Okay.
basically I can watch
Like
anything.
the TV boxes you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
now,
like
the-
TV boxes, but it's on my phone.
Cody?
Yeah, the code.
Cody box, yeah.
Well, basically I've got it on my phone.
Yeah.
So I was flicking through, and I went, oh, let's see what's in on the anime.
Okay.
So I'm flicking through, you've got your bog standard stuff, like your Full Metal Alchemist and stuff like
Dragon
that.
Ball,
Yeah, the
One
Dragon Ball
Piece,
Z,
Bleach,
One Piece,
yeah.
all that
All
stuff.
the big ones, yeah.
So I was flicking through going, no.
Remember this?
I haven't watched you in a while. Let's have a look.
Let's see how this is.
Put it back onto episode 1, the first episode, I was like,
I remember why I like this.
I should message that girl again.
What's
But
it
yeah,
about?
I also like this. Well,
What's it about? What's the plot? Like,
the plot is basically... it's going to be so weird to explain. The plot...
I just explained stripping people to kill them, to save an entire city, so carry on.
No, it makes me feel so much better now.
Exactly.
Basically,
We are weebs and proud.
Yes. This whole story premise is... Basically, it's set in a high school. And you've got two different... You've got two characters. You've got a group of characters, but the main two ones are Soul, which is a death scythe. he's a human, but he transforms into a death scythe weapon.
Okay.
But he actually turns into a big ass scythe as well. And Yukara, I think her name is. I can't remember the girl's name.
Ah, see, it's not so easy, is it?
I didn't say it ever was. It's just like, at least man ain't a ghetto Japanese name.
Anyway.
But yeah, basically it's set around them two, and they've got to collect 100 souls, bad souls from bad spirits, obviously.
Yeah.
And once they reach 100, they become a death scythe, a certified death scythe,
Okay.
and become a Grim Reaper, basically. So the whole premise is, it's not just one Grim Reaper, it's like a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And these are basically in school, learning about how to be a death scythe and stuff like that. There's other little side plots as well, but some of the characters that actually are in there as well, they're based off real people, like Jack the Ripper,
Yeah.
Vlad the Impaler,
Alright.
and stuff like that.
So it has some, like, historical figures
It
in
has
there.
a few historical figures. Like Al Capone turns up as well.
Oh my god.
And I was like, wait, anime Al Capone? I don't know how I feel about this.
Why not?
But he was so typical 1930s gangster.
Yeah.
It was like, spray him, you see? You know what I mean? It was like, the Japanese people still think we talk like that?
Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so I think we can move on from the watch section, but I do want to ask you one thing about anime in general, like, because this is another thing we can discuss now. Are you?
I'm just tired.
What? Yeah, just keep dying. It's fine. Just face away from the mic when you die, because it's gonna make noises. What's your opinion on sub and dub? Like, I'm
a dub.
You're a dub.
I'm a dub for the simple fact of I've got dyslexia, which means reading isn't so much a problem.
Yeah.
It's trying to keep up with the way how fast some of them talk. And
Yeah.
it just takes me a bit longer to read. So don't get me wrong. Sometimes, if I know the episode word for word, I can watch it in sub.
Yeah.
And I'll give my opinion. Sometimes I do think the sub's better than the dub. But the sub's never better than the
So
dub.
if I was to suggest an anime to you that was only in sub, like it hadn't been dubbed,
Yeah.
or like it hadn't been dubbed yet,
Yeah.
just basically wasn't available in English, would you still give it a go, or would you try it at least?
I would try it, but chances are I probably won't be able to watch it just due to
Yeah, of course, not be able
the
to.
dyslexia. But I would suggest anyone who can read, doesn't suffer with dyslexia or doesn't suffer with learning difficulties or anything that's preventing them from reading, I'd always suggest someone should try sub before dub.
See, I personally have no preference.
No?
No, I have pros and cons in both sides. To be fair,
I agree.
the pro with the dub is like I don't have to.
I can enjoy it.
I can enjoy it and understand everything that's going on. But the con is that because I can hear what's happening and don't have to, physically be watching to keep it up to date with what's being said and what's going on. I sort of find myself getting distracted a lot.
Yeah,
Like I'll sit on my phone and not really pay attention. Whereas with sub,
You've got to
I've
pay
got
attention.
to focus in with it.
Yeah.
But as again our mutual friend pointed out previously, multitasking is not the greatest thing. So when you focus so much on the text, what's happening on screen isn't always. You can sometimes miss things. So
That is, it's one of them.
it's a double-edged sword in general, really.
Well,
in my opinion.
You know what I reckon? Learn Japanese and shut the fuck up.
I'd love to. It's just really fucking hard.
Oh, come on, how can it be?
Very.
Really?
Yeah. Well, learning any new language is hard.
Well, I pick up languages quite easily, to be fair.
Okay, then you learn Japanese and shut the fuck up. That way you can watch the sub.
Arigato.
There you go then.
The Chinese, but
What?
I think it's all the same, isn't it? Mandarin.
No idea.
I'm sure Mandarin goes across both sides of the...
Not a clue.
Fair enough.
But moving on to the second section, or third, whatever you want to look at.
Whatever we're up to.
Yeah, whatever
we're up to.
This is a big one though. There's a lot of news this week, mate. A lot of news. In
Let's
fact,
do
there's
this.
probably gonna be news coming out today that we're gonna miss. Like I imagine PS Plus is gonna get announced today at some point.
At some point it is, yeah.
It's usually either 27th, 28th of the month, something like that. But news-wise, we have a lot. We have a lot of film news for one thing. I'm just gonna making all the noises, obviously.
Film noise.
I've got a
film noise.
Film noise.
Film. That was a combined. If I'm making noise, that was film and news. That
Yeah.
was meant to say.
Okay, so we have a lot. This is the document goes across 2 pages. There's a lot of film news, so I'm gonna do film news and game news second, like we always do.
Wow.
First up, Walking Dead season 9. Lots going on with it at the minute. Obviously, it's not even out yet, and lots going on. Like we obviously know that Andrew Lincoln is leaving. I didn't know this, but Lauren Cohen is leaving too. Maggie.
What?
Maggie's leaving as well. So Rick and Maggie are both out.
Well, to
in
be
the next
honest,
season.
Maggie's been making it big in the movie scenes the past couple of years.
She has, yeah, she's been
She's
getting
made
some
a
good
few
roles.
big roles. So, is she leaving because she's going on to bigger and better pastures? I mean, honestly, as much as I'm going to miss both characters, I do wish them both the best.
Yeah, of course. It's one of those things, I can't obviously speak personally, but, you know, sometimes actors just, they want more. If they get stuck in one certain thing, that's all I want to see them as. For some actors, that works. For the others, they're
Some
like,
actors,
not
it does work. I mean, take, for instance... Let's say, for instance, Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
It's the first film everyone thinks of with Keanu Reeves.
Matrix. Or at the minute, John Wick.
John Wick at the minute, yeah.
Back in the day, it was Matrix.
Yeah, no one's ever thought of him
Bill and Ted.
I was going to say, yeah, Bill and Ted. But no one's ever thought of him as being in Knock Knock.
What's that?
It's a really crappy horror film that he done.
Okay.
Like, a really...
I don't think anyone wants to think about that, to be fair.
It's not that it's a crappy horror film, it's poorly written.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So, don't get me wrong, the acting's amazing, eh?
Yeah.
Well, Keanu Reeves is anyway. The other two are porn stars. I mean, you know, no one ever watches porn for the acting, now, do they? Let's be honest.
Wait, you don't?
Wait, you do?
Maybe.
That's weird.
That's not the point. The whole point of this news story is that this next season will have a time jump. It's going to jump ahead 2 years, which is just like in the comics. In the comics, after the whole Negan thing goes down, they jump ahead 2 years in the future. Rick's a bit older, he's got like a big beard and stuff. He's got like
When's he never had a big beard?
No, but this is like a big white beard. Like a Santa Claus looking motherfucker. Something
Santa
along those
Claus.
lines. Yeah, so that's what, according to the new showrunner, Angela Kang, who's basically taken over this season. Hopefully going to boost those ratings a bit.
But she's fucked because we're not going to be able to beat the first 3 seasons where we had no limit to go.
No.
It's like people started bringing up like, this is too much gore for my 12-year-old child who I'm watching this with. Bitch, it's a horror flick.
You should have been watching this with your 12-year-old
Yeah,
child.
exactly. You know
They can
what I
read the comics. That's not as well. No, actually, it is.
mean? No, that's a lot worse.
That's in fact, yeah.
At least in the
It's not in colour though.
That doesn't mean anything.
You don't know what blood's blood.
I'm pretty sure you can tell when rape's rape, Dom.
Touche. When does that happen?
A lot in the comics.
I've read the comics. Whereabouts?
It's apparently
Remind me.
I've never actually read right the way through, but apparently I've been told a few of them. There's a few scenes where it's like a bit. It's not explicit if you see it, but it's like
It's implied.
as you're reading it, it's like, oh shit, okay.
Okay, see, it's been a while since I've read the comics, so I may be forgetting, to be fair. But
It's like certain things, like without ruining enough comics for anyone. It's take for instance, I forgot her name now. Always kills kids.
oh, Carol.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no,
in the
Carol-
comics is like ends up trying to get into this like weird 3-way relationship with Rick and.
Yeah, that's not rape though.
No, that's
just-
not rape, but still, it's like that's weird. Stop.
Yeah, she's a bit messed up though in the comic. A lot more messed up in the comics.
Yeah, she ends up getting munched
Yeah, she takes her own life.
and smiling the whole time while she's doing it.
Yeah, she goes nutty. Basically, that's how that happens.
You know what I mean? It's like this is weird,
Yeah.
but I love it.
Next bit of news. I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. Michael Bay is making another TMNT film. Or should I say producing? Because that's what he is. He's a producer. He's not like a... Well, he's a director, but I don't think he made those films. He just produced them. So there is another one in the works. How did you feel about the live-action TMNT films? I hated them. Really? I actually didn't like them. Didn't mind so much.
It's each to their own. I didn't like them. I didn't, and I hate Michael Bay as an actor. I mean, as a
film guy
yeah.
in general.
As the dude that's in film, like, does the films and stuff.
He does the Transformers. He does G.I. Joe.
You can literally... Any Michael Bay film is simply like this. We need you back.
I love you.
I love you. We'll save you. I have 5 friends that made me back together. The end. That is a Michael Bay film.
I can't argue with that.
So it's like... Oh, what? Who directed it? Michael Bay? Oh, God damn it. It's like every Vin Diesel movie as well. Every film with Vin Diesel in has to be an explosion at least 4 times in one scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to think about that one film he did with Disney, The Pacifier, but I can't even remember that film.
That film didn't had explosions as well.
It probably had explosions.
Mainly the baby's nappy, but yeah.
That still counts as explosion, obviously.
Yeah, but you know, still, even that was. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's another. I should specify as well. TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Film. Another one of those, because there's been the first one, which is just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then there was
Ninja Turtles.
See, that was in the second film. They did a remix of that song. I actually kind of like that.
I like the remix, but come on, you're never gonna beat the classics.
No, of course not.
It's
Especially because in the classics they were called Hero Turtles.
Exactly.
Yeah, boy.
Nerds for life.
Nerds for life.
See us rolling down the street throwing up gang signs. West Side Nerds.
That kind of gang sign.
It's like
live long and prosper. I don't even like Star Trek. The next piece of news is a bit strange. So Infinity War came out a little. In fact, no, it was 2 months ago. April 20th, 27th.
wow.
Yeah, 2 months ago. It's still in cinemas as well, which is maddening.
Yeah, it's a brilliant film as well.
And as well as that, this isn't the story, but this is like a bit of an anecdote. It's nearly on track to beat out Star Wars for The Force Awakens for box office taken.
Do this.
Because like they just passed like 2 billion, and Force Awakens was only like 2 billion. 2 billion.
Let's do this.
4 million,
I want them to
million.
kick shit out of Star Wars. Like
Disney just owns all the big franchises, basically.
Disney just ruins all the big franchises.
Ruins.
Star Wars, it ruined Star Wars for me.
Fair enough. I actually haven't seen the latest Star Wars film. Not Solo, The Last Jedi. Don't. He says don't.
Save yourself, child.
Don't be submitted to it.
I've seen things, man.
But we're not talking about Star Wars now. We're talking about Marvel. Because the Russo brothers,
Yeah.
the Russo brothers keep getting asked a lot about what's going to happen next. Obviously, they're saying nothing.
Of course they are.
But one thing they keep asking a lot is about, and we should maybe throw spoilers in, but I feel like if you've not seen Avengers at this point, what the fuck are you doing?
It hasn't hit the 1 year mark. Won't we stick to a 1 year mark?
Okay, fine. But I'll just say that they say blank are permanently blank.
Really?
Yes, that's what they say. The people, those in Infinity War that blanked,
Yeah.
they say they're permanently blanked.
I'm actually fuming.
Even though this is the thing that wants to get everyone confused though as well, because obviously these characters have more films in the works.
Yes, so how can they remain blank?
Yeah, but we'll just have to see, because it could be done effectively. They could just be like, think about when they were filming Infinity War, and Michael Rooker was on stage. He plays Yondu.
Mm-hmm.
He was on like set and all this kind of thing. He had like a hat on and everything. Everyone thought he was in the film, and then everyone saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Ouch.
Yeah, and that's past the year marks. We can talk about that.
Yeah.
He full on died at the end.
He full on got fucked up.
Not only did he got burned to ash.
Yeah. He got
Cremated. So
fucked up.
So obviously that was like a ruse, like to just kind of like trick people into thinking he's still around. So could that occur in this with Avengers 4? Maybe, because obviously everyone's still talking about. They've said they filmed it. What if they actually haven't?
Well, we know one person's definitely coming into it. If you've stayed and watched right after the.
Oh yeah,
credits.
no, I don't mean about that. I mean like the ones who blanked.
The ones who are blanked actually go.
The ones who.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. We don't know. That's just. But they keep saying, the Russo brothers keep saying they are permanently.
Yeah, I get that, but
That's how it's officially referred to now. It's just
I can't.
snap.
I can't understand how they're gonna remain.
I have no idea.
Because, as you said, they've all got their own franchises to lead afterwards.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
also, did you see that picture of Stephen Rogers and Wade Wilson?
I'm pretty sure that's probably fake. I've not seen it.
It was completely fake, but the amount of hype
Yeah.
that got hit off that, everyone wants it so much.
Well, there was a few around April time, like April 1st, when the whole Disney Fox deal was getting like just built up. A few channels I follow. Liam is now Cyclops. Speaking of X-Men, a few channels that I follow played that April Fool saying Hugh Jackman spotted on the set of Avengers 4. I was like,
Yeah.
bullshit.
Oh shit! That's been out for 1 year. Go nuts,
Which?
Logan.
Oh yeah, no, Logan's dead. And not even just that. Well, it'd be a different. For one thing, it'd be a different universe. It wouldn't be him anymore.
Yeah.
But not only that, Hugh Jackman is very adamant he ain't playing Wolverine no more. He is done.
That's the whole reason Logan was filmed, was so Hugh Jackman could end his contract.
In the most fucking heartbreaking way possible.
I'm not asked. I actually shed a tear
That's fine.
during that
That's
film.
absolutely fine.
Don't sit there like you didn't.
No, but it got me in the feels.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't help but sit there like, oh. No.
Who would you? Excuse me, what?
Okay, yes.
See, I told you to pick up. I'll pick up language quick. Who would you replace Hugh Jackman with?
I have no idea. I've seen a few people do like fan arts and stuff, and a lot of them are Tom Hardy.
Yeah, no, I could see it, but if I was going to do anyone, it's like Wolverine's not beef.
No, he's not. He's beef, but
He's beef, but he's more of an athletic beef. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He looks more like a UFC
He's also
fighter.
shorter as well.
Yeah, he's more of a UFC fighter than a bodybuilder. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if I was gonna cast Tom Hardy as anyone, I think he'd suit more Sabretooth.
Yeah.
I could see him playing Sabretooth more than I could see him playing Wolverine.
As I say, this is just like fan art people have made. Like,
Yeah, I know, I'm saying.
it's just one thing I've seen. I've not really thought about it entirely.
Who would I put? I don't know what I put actually.
I don't know. Who would you put?
I don't know.
Mine either. It's your mind, mate. I don't go there.
You don't want to go here.
Exactly. We've been going on for a while now. It's an hour already.
Damn.
We're not even nearly finished.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Okay.
Just rush through these and
speaking
we'll
of
have
the
our jokes at the end.
Speaking of the Disney and Fox thing,
Yeah.
I reported last week about how Disney came back with a second offer to counter Comcast. Fox were like, yeah, cool, we're cool with that. The only difficulty with something like that is antitrust, which is like it's a company sort of thing in America that like, well, I don't know if it's America, it might be everywhere. But basically, they don't want any one company becoming a monopoly.
Yeah.
That's so.
Disney's on its way.
It's kind of on its way, but antitrust, I think they're sort of okay with it on that side of things, because I heard today as well, if Fox were to go with Comcast, even though they're not going to, let's be honest, they're not going to go with Comcast.
Not going to go with an
Comcast
unknown.
would sort of be a monopoly, because then they'd own, I could be mistaking my facts here, but I heard that they'd then sort of own like half of the internet in America, over half of the internet.
Damn.
So that would, in
They
essence,
would be a monopoly.
in essence, yeah, it would make them a monopoly. So, well, basically, this first bit is just saying that the Disney and Fox deal is like they're nearing approval with antitrust.
Yeah,
so it's
I
just
see what
like,
you're
yeah,
saying.
it's okay. You guys are good. You guys are good.
You still got like another 20 companies you can take over first.
Yeah, you're only about 45% of the way controlling the world. It's all right.
We let that fly.
But then, as if on cue, after recording last week's podcast, when I mentioned the new Disney deal,
No.
Comcast are going to come back again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And I made the joke about saying that like they're going to come back with like $90 billion cash. And what are they actually like coming up with numbers wise? $90 billion as a counter for Disney's new bid. But the thing to remember with all this though, I know, $90 billion fucking dollars. The thing to remember with all this though is that Fox have already technically approved Disney. Comcast are just kind of like throwing the hat in the ring.
Yeah.
And Fox is kind of looking at the hat and like, this hat's bigger though. This hat is more lucrative in like the long run.
Okay, you're a top hat, this a pimp hat. I'm taking the pimp hat.
Taking a pimp hat. You go for the pimp hat.
You go with that pimp and you flick that coin and you pick it up. And you know what I'm saying.
I think I do, yeah.
Now say it with me, all in one word. Where are my bitches?
Where are my bitches? Where are my bitches?
Can't we just say, where's my employees?
No. Next bit of news, TV-wise. Game of Thrones, which I made a mistake as well last week. I called it the 9th season. It's not. It's 8th season. 8th and final season. I talked about Emilia Clarke, because she went to visit the sets to say goodbye, essentially, because she was all done. She was entirely done. I'm probably going to butcher this. Nikolaj Coster-Waldau. Jamie Lannister.
They do, don't they don't?
Do you know? Jamie Lannister, he's finished filming now as well. He shot his last scene. So he's done with Game of Thrones as well.
Fair enough.
I know. He has made a quote, though. I'll try and read this the best I can. They say, "They just couldn't have done a better job of ending our story. We spent twice as much shooting these 6 episodes than we did filming 2 seasons.
Wow.
Because these episodes are supposed. There's only 6 episodes this next season. They're supposed
Yeah,
to
but
be
aren't they
lengthy
double
ones.
episodes?
Yeah, like lengthy.
Yeah.
Like over an hour, I think.
That's what I mean.
So it's a shorter season in terms of episodes, but it's gonna be lengthy in terms of.
Yeah.
And obviously the finishing this. I can't even put into words how big the fucking story is.
I'm just gonna sit here and just be like, I've never actually watched it.
Oh really?
I've watched like the first 2 seasons and then was like,
It's not for you.
The Walking Dead's back. Bye.
That's fair. I mean, I won't be that guy to be like, oh, you've got to watch it. I'd recommend it. But
A lot
I'm
of people
not gonna
recommend it. I need to give it a watch. It's just that at the moment I've got so much on my to watch list,
No, I know. I'm pretty much the same.
and right now Soul Eater's taking over my life.
That's entirely fair.
Like to the point that
I approve.
Which I am actually thinking at this point in time, I want to change my Comic-Con outfit to Soul, and I will show you Soul in a bit.
Okay, you can
He
show
is
us
like
all
the
of it.
coolest guy ever. Ever.
Oh.
Ever.
Next is some more Avengers news. We have a bit of Avengers news here. But this first bit, you know, like those really shady news sites that you sort of like happen upon, that you don't want to click on because you're pretty sure it's a virus. Those kind of things pop up on the side of like Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you're just making it sound worse than it should be.
Well, it is because this news site reckons we're going to hear some Avengers news before the end of June, which, as we know what date it is, 27th. There's not long left in June.
There's not a lot left in June.
No, so if this is going to happen, someone's going to have to mention it soon.
Unless they're going to wait till like the 30th and just be like...
I don't even think we're going to hear that. It's because Ant-Man and the Wasp isn't even out yet. So
That's meant to have a significant part in Avengers 4 as well.
Exactly, so why would they shouldn't, in my opinion, they shouldn't mention anything before the film comes out.
No, they shouldn't.
Because you're taking away the entire, like, draw of Ant-Man and the Wasp if you mention Avengers 4. But, as I've also got on this big bullet point list, we have a whole bunch of rumours for Avengers 4 this week. The first is, well, it's not something rumour, it's another quote from the Russo brothers. They say the title, which is what everyone wants to know about, it's not a comic book title. So everyone who's like looking back over the big Avengers story arcs in the comics and being like, oh, it could be this or it could be that.
Like Infinite War or like Infinity Wars, they're thinking it's going to be like the End War or something.
Yeah, none of that is the thing. None of it. So stop looking at comics for trying to guess the title. Although they do say it will scare us. The title is going to... That is their exact quote, will scare us.
Unless it has child support in it, I ain't going to be scared.
How would the Avengers not want to support children, Liam? Come on.
Screw the kids.
No, we don't. No, definitely don't. That is why Johnny went to hell.
Johnny like little
I
boys.
don't like little boys. You like little boys a little too much.
Shit, blame me off, Johnny.
But one of the titles everyone keeps spouting around is Final Hour. Everyone thinks it's Final Hour.
Ah.
Which I think is a decent title. Avengers Final Hour. It definitely entices you.
It makes you think, oh, shit, this is the last ever Avengers.
Pretty much, yeah. But that's one thing. Another thing here. Now, I will preface this first. This is entirely rumour.
Okay.
Pinch of salt, as with all things. Mm-hmm. But the guy who's said this has been right in the past.
Okay.
So this thing could happen. It may not happen. It's a case of look at the guy's past and judge for yourself if you're going to believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's just like how a scene is going to play out in the film. I'm not going to go into details that were mentioned because I don't want to spoil that for people.
Yeah.
But the general gist of it is that Captain America is going to wield Mjolnir in Avengers 4.
Yeah, well, if you're looking at comic books, he wields it more than once.
He does, yeah. He does pick it up a few times, yeah.
And he is...
he is worthy.
He is worthy of Asgard.
Pretty much, yeah. But that's like something that has been rumoured to be in Avengers 4. It also plays in something else, but I'm not going to mention that as well. So.
Well, let's be honest, he sort of nudges it.
Yeah, he did. In Age of Ultron, he did, like, he gave it a little jiggle.
To the point that even Thor shit himself.
Yeah, he's like, wait, what?
What?
No.
No. Nothing.
No.
Wasn't even close.
Just a collar. So that's supposed to happen in the fourth film, which is also weird because, as we know, Mjolnir's gone. Mew is gone. Mm-hmm. So, and the last bit of Avengers Roundup news, rumour-wise, is that we will hear something about Avengers 4 at the end of the year.
That I can imagine being more...
Yeah. That I can imagine being a title, at the very least.
See, but Not really baffles me,
Go on.
and our mutual friend said it, and it got me thinking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
When they went blank, why does a certain part of a character still stay behind?
Remind me of the conversation.
Right, when the characters go blank,
Yeah, when they...
yeah, how come...
Oh, yeah, no, I understand
Yeah.
what you mean now, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have been told rumours.
Go on.
There's a leaf at the end of that.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I get what you're getting at.
Is that still like... Is he gonna, you know... If they haven't figured out who the fuck I'm talking about right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I really don't know. I cannot speculate. So, but that's it for the Avengers news. Moving on slightly.
Yep.
This is just a very quick one. You know Supernatural,
Yes.
TV show, in Austin, Texas,
Yes.
in America, where it's filmed.
Yes.
The June 23rd is officially now Supernatural Day.
Is it?
Yeah,
We need to go.
I'd love to go happily because they
We're
get.
gonna have to turn up in an SS Camaro though.
I'd love to. I'd love to have that car. Just full stop.
That car's gorgeous.
Beautiful car. I even like cars. That's a beautiful car.
I'd have to
It's just
call it the
basically
Death
because they film them all the time. Fans go to
Wish. Yeah.
see them, and they just bring loads of revenue to Austin. So, Austin's the mayor of Austin, Texas. I've got the picture on Instagram, but I'm not reading out the whole thing.
Yeah.
It just says that these guys were given them their own day because they bring so much revenue and tourism to Austin. So why not?
Can he moan?
No, you can't even own it all. That's pretty cool as well. How many people can say they work on a TV series that has its own day
Exactly.
apart from Star Wars?
That has two actually.
Yeah, May the
May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th.
No, god damn it, I didn't know that. I knew the fourth one.
Yeah, May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th.
That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. But also, another thing that is slightly terrible depending on who you ask. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Not the film itself. I like the film. What do you think?
I can take it or leave it. It wasn't... The ending was a bit...
It got me in the feels a little bit, though.
Caca.
It got me in the feels, though.
Yeah, it did get me in the feels a lot.
Yeah.
But, you know, caca.
Do you remember that one scientist, vet lady?
Yeah.
The Asian one, black hair, glasses.
Yeah.
Her name's Zia, apparently.
Zia.
She's gay.
So...
That's what I mean. No, it doesn't matter. But it wasn't really mentioned in the film that that the character's a lesbian. But
Why?
they cut it out. The time constraints, apparently. They cut it out because of time constraints.
Fuck off.
Now, I've heard what the exchange was going to be that mentioned that she's gay, and to be perfectly honest, it doesn't sound like that much. It's like 4 lines. It's literally just... She's basically eyeing up Chris Pratt being like, you know, muscular, well-chiseled. If I was into guys, I'd be all over you. That's essentially it.
Yeah, but without sounding nasty, the fact that they've cut that out for time constraints, it was only 4 sentences. Why is... How much are they saving by not putting that in?
Mm.
It's one of them.
You disagree with it?
I disagree with it. It's like I also disagree
Maybe
with...
it'll be a deleted scene.
Yeah. No, I know. It's like I also disagree with... There's a... You know, Finding Dory.
Yes.
There's actually a lesbian couple in that.
Oh, really?
It's in for the briefest of seconds. But people went off the tits. It's like, hang on, your main character is a lesbian.
Well, the actress is.
Yeah, the actress. Your main actress is a lesbian. And you're moaning about a lesbian couple in a film. Sort your priorities out. It's the 21st century, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. People still joke about it and be like, "Huh, you gay boy," and that's wrong. You know what I mean? It is wrong, but unfortunately, that's gonna remain.
Yeah, I know.
But when it comes to movies and that, shouldn't we be trying to teach our kids that same-sex marriage is perfectly fine?
Yeah.
So, the best way to get to them is while they're young. That sounds weird. It was meant to. Like,
I get what you mean.
the best time to like explain to them that a man can love another man and a woman can love another woman is perfectly fine. Is when they're young and still learning.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna get that drilled into that everyone's fuming that there's a lesbian couple, aren't they gonna fume that there's a lesbian couple in real life? I mean, that's just my theory on it, and I do disagree with stuff like that. If you're gonna go as far in a film to give someone a sexuality,
Yeah.
let them say that sexuality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion on it all.
That's fair. I just thought that was worth mentioning. That was the thing that was cut out.
And I got triggered very easily there.
A little bit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you got triggered?
I got triggered.
Ugh. But this next story might trigger you as well.
Oh.
Because...
Oh my god!
See, it's already happened. That lovable company that we love so much, lovingly, and being ironic here, Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Not the games fans, it's game side of them, I mean the film side of them.
Okay, yeah.
They're already looking at another Spider-Man spin-off without Spider-Man. And this one, I've read the origins of this character. This one without Spider-Man makes no sense.
Who is the character?
Silk. You don't know who that is. Essentially, right. Do you remember the bit in the Spider-Man comics where Doc Ock took over Spider-Man's body?
Yeah.
At the end of that, when Peter regained control and came back to life, there's another big plot going on at the time called Original Sin, which is essentially the Watcher, the Watcher who watches everything, he knows everything. All his secrets get out, and Spider-Man learns that the day he got bit by a spider, someone else got bit by that spider as well, a girl. Her name is Cindy Moon, and she's Korean. She got bit by a spider as well, but she's been locked up and hasn't seen outside all her life.
No.
So when Peter learns about it, he goes and frees her.
Okay.
So that's apparently a film they want to make as well. It's in very, very early development. So it's like, again, not even, it's just an idea at this point. An idea someone's thrown out. I was like, yeah, it could work.
Yeah.
But I don't, of that origin story I just told you, tell me how that works without Spider-Man. Or how it could work without Spider-Man.
I mean, it can. Say, for instance, she goes to the lab before them, leaves before them, finds out that she's got powers, gets put in this cell since day one. And
but then it's Spider-Man who breaks her out the cell, so how is he going to do that?
But that's what I mean, but if you're going to make a strong hero figure...
Unless they're going to do like a 10 Cloverfield Lane kind of story.
Well, where she rescues herself.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or they're just set in a bunker the entire time.
I hope not.
That's what I mean. I don't know how it could work. And this is the thing, Sony, they just want to make more spin-offs.
At the minute, make as many spin-offs as humanly possible.
At the minute, the first spin-off's not even out yet, which is Venom. Until that comes out, all these other things are on the back burner.
Yeah.
And what's even worse is, we know Silver and Black has been delayed.
Mm.
They've sort of talked about Silk now. I didn't even know this, but there's also a Morbius film they had in mind as well. Do you remember one of his sort of villains / friends characters, Morbius, the living vampire?
Yeah, I know. But...
They want to make a film of that as well. Again, it's all spin. It's. I don't know the specifics of it, but it just seems like they've let Marvel have Spidey and some villains.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make their own MCU with what they've got left.
Yeah.
So.
I can see where they're going now, but...
At the same time, until Venom comes out, we don't even know if this is all MCU or not, again.
I mean, Venom... There's a few things with Venom that pisses me off as well. Why does Eddie Brock seem like such a bitch?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? It's like he's scared of Venom in the animated series, in the comic books. He's not scared of Venom. He embraces him.
Well, I imagine he is at first.
At first he is, but it's just that like initial what the fuck, and then it's like, wait, we can use this to kill Peter Parker. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. One of Venom's main, like, Venom as symbiote and Eddie Brock's main drives is they want to get back at Peter Parker.
Yeah, they want to kill Peter Parker.
But if Peter Parker's not in the new film, then where's his main reason for being?
I mean, there are a lot of Venom comics just on their own stuff, doing their own stuff and stuff like that. So, stuff and stuff.
Stuff and stuff.
So
super technical.
Yeah.
So that's basically what Sony are doing. But on the Marvel side of things, on Netflix, Iron Fist Season 2.
I've unfortunately not seen the first one. I've been put off it a lot by a lot of people, and I think you were one of them as well. It was just kind of like, tell me the truth. We are telling you the truth. You're lying. That's
exactly how I put it. That's exactly how I put it. I would say, have you watched Defenders though?
No.
I'd say if you want to watch Defenders, you kind of need to watch Iron Fist as well.
Yeah.
But I also would be like, watch a recap.
Yeah, don't watch all of it.
Yeah, but one thing that was mentioned is that they wanted the Iron Fist suit. You know, the leotardy-esque thing with the dragon on the little mask.
Yeah.
And apparently that's coming in Season 2. The guy who does Marvel TV, Jeff Loeb, he was very direct and he said, you'll be very happy with Season 2 this year. Which also means Season 2 is coming this year. Luke Cage season 2 is actually out now, I think.
I know, but come on, why are they going to give Iron Fist his original suit when they just cameoed Luke Cage's original suit and instantly disregarded it straight away?
I know, that was funny though.
No,
Yeah, but think, Luke Cage was like one of the oldest heroes, so his costume did look ridiculous.
It's
Like by today's standards.
yeah, I suppose. His original costume was what? A silver band round the head,
And the
yellow.
wrists as well.
Yeah,
A yellow top with a big fat belt and jeans and boots.
yeah.
It's so set. Was it 70s or
It's
60s?
so. I think it's like late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
I just loved it though. Just looks in the car. Nah.
But I like how in the show they kept the whole Sweet Christmas thing, okay, every now and again, because that's his catchphrase, and that's not that bad. Sweet Christmas.
Yeah.
It makes no sense,
Sweet Christmas.
but still. I've not actually seen season 2 yet. Have you watched it?
I haven't.
I've heard not great things.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the first season.
Like, you know how like one of the biggest sort of appeals of Luke Cage was how he hated the N-word?
Yeah.
Apparently in this season 2 he kind of uses it a few times.
I hope not, because he hates that word so much.
Yeah.
Like physically, it like turns his stomach.
I know, like that bit where like someone had a gun to the back of his head in
Yeah.
season 1 and he turns around and goes, boy.
Boy.
I'm calling it now. Michael Coulter to play Kratos in the God of War film.
No.
Oh, god damn it. That'd be funny though.
It'd be cool, but no.
Well, he's closer to Kratos than Jason Momoa is.
A lot.
Kratos is both times voiced by a black guy, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, but would it be reverse racist if they're gonna have to paint a black guy white?
Yeah, but it's the whole reason he's white is because it's Ash, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
I really don't know.
would it be reverse racism? Which then, if it's reverse racism,
Well,
would it be
technically,
racist?
reverse racism doesn't exist.
That's what I'm saying. But if it's reverse racism, does that then technically just make it racism because there is no such thing as reverse racism?
It's
Paradox.
it's a whole rabbit hole to just jump over the rabbit hole.
Yeah, you brought it up.
I know I brought it up, but I thought it was worth mentioning. Besides the point, we have a few more bits in film news.
Should get Sharon Tatum to play Kratos.
And what, I'm having stripped people to death.
Well, you're into that shit.
Oh, god damn it.
It's just your favourite film.
Fuck's sake. You
My
know,
pony playing in the background. Boy.
you're obsessed with this fucking song. You know how I mentioned Ant-Man and the Wasp before?
Yeah.
That's coming out not too soon.
And that's coming out.
August 3rd.
Is it August?
August 3rd.
Wow.
That was really soon. I thought it was like November time. No, August 3rd. I have a few bits of Ant-Man and the Wasp news for you. First of all, there's 2 post-credit scenes.
Nice.
So that would be one after what I call the cinematic credits, which is all
Yeah.
the big fancy shit, and then one after the rolling credits.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what they are. We'll find out. But people have seen this film already,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been quoted as saying the best Marvel sequel yet. So better than Winter Soldier. And Winter Soldier is amazing,
Winter Soldier is amazing.
but apparently this is better. Apparently, we'll see.
We will see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Another thing is where it takes place.
Where's it taking place?
Allegedly, or at least it was in a TV spot. It was picked up on. It takes place 2 years after Civil War. Because Ant-Man is on house arrest essentially,
Yeah.
and it's 2 years of that. While Hank Pym and I've forgotten the fucking name.
Dude, me with names is the worst thing in the world.
The Wasp, basically.
Yeah,
the
the
Wasp.
one who plays. It's
They-
his daughter.
Yeah, they're on the run. It's set 2 years after Civil War, basically. I
Yeah.
think alongside Infinity War, but
Mhm.
not obviously where Infinity War is, so you can see them off the side.
No.
And the last bit of Ant-Man and the Wasp news is there will be no trailer for Captain Marvel. The next Marvel film in the timeline, there won't be a trailer for it.
Wow.
Yeah, which is surprising because you usually always get a trailer for the next film in that
Yeah.
film or something in the
Yeah,
film.
or some sort of. How'd you do?
Yeah, or just another trailer for another Marvel film, but
Yeah.
at the minute, no, we're getting nothing.
Wow.
So they're keeping both Avengers 4 on lockdown and Captain Marvel on moderate lockdown because there has been a few things talked
Yeah.
about. But yeah, so we won't see that.
Wow.
Don't expect to see that. But it will debut, according to Kevin Feige, in a few months. So I imagine September? October time?
That'd be great.
Yeah, pretty good. See Captain Marvel finally.
Yeah.
I saw something that was like a bit of a leaked footage site, like that Cine Europe thing that
Mm-hmm.
you can mention. I think someone filmed a bit of something of Captain Marvel. I don't know how legit it is or not.
Yeah.
It's just like, camera footage. So
yeah, but I bet it's one of them, innit?
Yeah, entirely. It's fact, no, it's in Portrait Road like that, and you only see like half the fucking screen. So, how it really is, I don't know, but we'll see. Speaking of more Marvel films, though, Spider-Man 2, the next Spider-Man film, as we just discussed before, even though you know that.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. That's right there.
Yeah, that's why that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how it didn't have a title before?
Yeah.
Now it kind of does. Because Tom Holland leaked it again. You know how Tom Holland can't keep a secret to save his fucking life?
Apparently can't keep it in his pants either.
Bloody hell, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so he's.
I mean, let's be honest, it wouldn't take much for, to get into many girls' pants. Let's be honest.
No, I'm Spider-Man. Love me.
I'm Spider-Man. Top off.
Take me, I'm yours.
Girls would just be like, oh, you're Spider-Man? Won't be needing these. You know what I mean?
Either way, he was at a convention recently and was
Yes.
talking about how there's nothing to announce.
Yeah.
Except he had a tablet in his hands. He says, oh, but I've got the script for the new Spider-Man film here. He shows off the fucking title of the film. Which apparently is called Spider-Man Far From Home. Which I've heard as well, it's set...
That would make sense with the...
Yeah, well, it makes sense for that, yeah. But I've also heard that it's set not in America. Like, apparently they go abroad in this film.
England?
Yeah, allegedly, yeah. Actually, they come to England.
Really?
Funnily enough. Because Tom Holland is English.
Do you reckon he just misses his mum?
Maybe.
Let's be honest. He's just, I'm not doing it unless we go home. I miss
I
mum.
want to go back to England.
I miss my
love
mum.
it.
I love my British tea.
Because previously it was speculated it's called Field Trip.
Yeah.
Because obviously they said they're going abroad.
No.
But no, allegedly it's called Far From Home. Even though some people still think it's fake. It could be fake, I don't know. Maybe the whole Tom Holland leaking things now.
It's just
He's
an
finally
absolute
caught up to
troll.
it, and he's like, he's memeing himself.
Yeah, he's just troll. No, he's turned into the ultimate troll.
Maybe, yeah. Because like I said, he
And
literally just
people
went,
will still
he literally just went, I've got the script for Spider-Man 2, it's, I've got it here on my tablet, and then just put it back down again. And obviously people screen cap that. It was like, there's the film. It's called Far From Home. Which, as we mentioned before, Jake Gyllenhaal being Mysterio, that is now confirmed. He is Mysterio. What, you don't like him?
Have you seen his latest films?
The last thing I know he was in was that, they're called Life, where he's on the space station with Ryan Reynolds. I've not seen it.
And he
Is it not very good?
no, his acting, no.
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds, spot on. It's Ryan Reynolds.
Of course it is.
He could like take a dump on camera and it'd be perfect.
Oscar!
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could take a dump, throw a little red face on it, and there's Deadpool 3 ready.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah. But okay, so you don't like Jake Gyllenhaal, but apparently
No.
he's going to be the villain in it. So,
fair enough.
we'll see how that goes. Winding down now, I'll alter these around a little bit to make a bit more sense.
Let's do this
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The first draft is finished and submitted.
again.
I know. Again, this is the problem. Everyone's just been, so no one knows what's going on.
Yeah.
But the first draft has been submitted. They're getting into pre-production and hopefully film it early next year. So we'll see how that goes. I
just want to know how the fuck they're gonna fix.
We have to wait until next year. We have to wait till next May, I think. But the next bit is after what's going to happen after Avengers 4.
Yeah.
They're looking to introduce a lot more characters from Marvel's plethora of fucking characters and stuff. And they've also mentioned A-Force, which is sort of like an Avengers-esque thing where they bring together, and you'll love this, all the Marvel female heroes into a big team to go fight people. That's one that's been pitched, and some of the characters that are already in the film have been like, yeah, like the cast-wise, like Scarlett Johansson, I think Brie Larson as well. They were like, yeah, we're down for that. You just want a film full of fit girls, don't you?
What?
I fucking knew it. You heard it here first. He just wants to stare at boobies all day. Who doesn't know?
I was gonna say, do you know how gay that makes you sound? I'm so angry that he wants to stare at boobs.
Let's talk about boys. No. So yeah, that's the thing. They, like, fuck off.
Let's have a talk, James.
No, not right now. After we're finished. After Avengers 4, they're looking to get more female heroes in there, and eventually,
Good.
as well, they sort of said that maybe even at one point they're going to weigh it out, or maybe even more females than guys.
Let's not get women to weigh something out.
Why did you focus on that?
You said the females, they're making more females, and they're weighing them out. I was like, that's just me, they're waiting to happen.
Yeah, don't weigh out a female superhero with your fucking kill you.
That's what I
Oh
mean.
my god, I didn't even think of that.
She will fuck your shit up.
Mind blown.
She will have you crying to your mama.
Oh god, hang on, I need a drink.
So do I, but I can't find tequila.
Last bit of film news, but at the end now, this is a very short one. On the other side of things, with DC,
Yeah.
because Marvel's not going to be at San Diego Comic-Con,
Yeah.
DC are kind of taking over with
Course.
San Diego Comic-Con. So Aquaman's going to be there,
Of course.
probably see a trailer. I think they said something about Green Lantern, the rest of Justice League going to be there. And we're going to hear a big announcement. And the headline said major, in fact, Ben Affleck announcement.
So, Batman film.
It's not even that, though, because I don't even know this, but, like, Ben Affleck's been all over the fucking place with Batman. Because at first he was writing, directing, and starring in the Batman film, and then he's not writing it anymore. He's directing it and acting in it. And then he's also like, I don't want to be Batman anymore. I can't be arsed. And then now he's like, but I do kind of like it still. So
No, let's get this right. It's I don't want to play Batman no more because no one likes me. And everyone
no one likes our movies.
No one likes me as a hero. They won't let go of Daredevil.
Oh yeah, Daredevil.
Yeah. But then someone turns around and goes, but this money though.
Wipes his tears with the money.
I guess I could do one more.
So we're going to hear something about that.
He's
Because
a
as well, it's been rumoured that he might not be the Batman anymore. As well, like.
You dare tell me he's going to be Joker?
No, I was going to say. I was going to say is you'll love this. Funnily enough, Jake Gyllenhaal was rumoured to be replacing him.
Just give me Christine Bale, but.
No, God no. What are you doing these days anyway? Not a fucking clue.
He doesn't need to do anything anymore.
No, he's
He
good.
was an American Psycho and then he was Batman.
Yeah, no, he's all good.
So,
He's
you know.
entirely good.
His voice just.
Yeah. Sorry. Now we've finished the film news, game stuff, and this is the last. This is actually the last section because it's been a fucking long video. Long one, but there's been a lot's gone on this week. As I say, it's been a very full week for games in general. So, remember from E3 there was that free demo thing for the next Life is Strange game thing. That came out. It was out 2 days ago.
Did you
entirely free. I have claimed it. I've not played it yet though, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Life is Strange Season 2 comes out in September 27th. It's going to be another 5-part series.
Like I need to actually play them properly. I haven't.
I recommend it. It's a decent series. It's
Everyone
just
says that. It's just
they're all like millennials, so I do want to punch them in the face every time they talk because they use like slang and stuff from today. I'm just like,
But
shut
we're
the
millennials.
fuck up. No, I mean like the ones who use this stupid
No, I mean don't get me wrong. We're like the first generation of
millennials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know we're still.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Yeah.
So
It's them. Oh my god. WTF.
LOL, all this kind of business. Like, shut the fuck.
Speak goddamn English.
Exactly. That's my only gripe with the series, but it's still pretty good, I'd say. Season 2's coming out in September.
Yeah.
Because September isn't full enough as it is.
Yeah.
Sekiro.
Not on Feb though. Let's be honest.
No, it's not on February. God damn it.
February the 22nd.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Waller. Calm down.
You know the new Dark Souls, well, From Software game.
Yeah.
Well, for one thing, it's not part of the Souls series, which I don't know why that's news, because it's obviously not Souls. It's called something entirely different. It's going to be twice as hard, apparently. Yeah. Like Dark Souls didn't rape you enough as it was. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is going to rape you twice as hard. And there's no multiplayer either.
I mean... So many people are going to have PTSD off this.
Maybe.
Just going to like see
Although
a katana in the museum and just start going nuts.
Although I do know that you and I have a mutual friend who loves these games, so he might rise to the challenge. So
He might. This might be the straw that broke the camel's back though.
It may be. Who knows? In more sequel news, Dying Light 2. Yeah, we both love this. I'm very happy. They're looking to get it at 60 FPS, like throughout all platforms, not just like PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, the big
Really?
4K consoles. Yeah, that's what they're aiming for. In terms of how good it's going to be, like running wise, obviously they're going to get the game down flat, obviously.
Yeah.
But in terms of optimization, they're favouring 60 FPS over 4K, which when you think about it makes sense.
It makes a lot more sense.
It's a parkour game.
Yeah.
You want things to be fluid. So they're looking to make it look more fluid as opposed to running more fluid as opposed to looking more fluid,
Yeah.
which I entirely back. As I say though, that's across all platforms, not just like the pros and the PC high-end PCs and stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, I still like your idea on the game, to be perfectly honest. How weather affects the surface.
I know, I'd love that to be.
I'd love that, like run to a wall, and
I don't think they've considered it.
I don't think they ever will.
They look into like I said, I was surprised by the whole branching story path choice of it.
That I do love.
Yeah, I love that too, but I didn't expect it. That's the point.
It's one of them.
DMC5, which I said is coming out before the end of March next year. It's 75% complete.
Really?
75%. Now that last 25 is probably still a big chunk, obviously, in terms of the whole game itself.
Yeah.
But that's how far along it is.
Wow.
So the fact that it was saying that it's going to come out before the end of this fiscal year, which is the end of March 2019, it looks more accurate.
Apparently Dante's still meant to make an appearance in this.
I've heard there's 3 protagonists, 3 playable characters. There's the guy we saw in the trailer, that chick we saw in the trailer,
Yeah.
and Dante.
Yeah, well, the guy from in the trailer with the arm is the dude from number 4.
Which I actually have, by the way. I bought number 4 now. I'm going to play it.
Play it. Please play it.
I will play it.
Please play it.
So yeah, that's something I need to like.
And then,
DMC5.
yeah. And then there's obviously, if Dante does make a comeback,
You're going to be so happy.
I'm all like Quagmire when he discovers porn.
Internet porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next piece you'll love, Fallout 76. Now, we mentioned before how it's an online thing.
Yeah.
You know how it's an online thing. How many people are going to be on those servers? Apparently between 24 and 32
That it?
per server.
Ah, it's not too bad, I suppose.
Not too bad. And it's a big open map as well, don't forget.
It's meant to be the biggest map they've made so far. So, if that's the case, 30 people's not that bad when you really think about it.
I know that's a lot of people in one space. So.
No, it's not just one space though, if it's a big open map.
No, but I mean it's still one space regardless.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But
And obviously there's the nukes, there's
Yeah.
still NPCs to consider, there's quests, there's enemies. That's a lot going into one server.
I don't know how I'm going to actually feel about this one. Just with the multiplayer aspect.
Well, as I mentioned last week, there is going to be a beta for it. Unfortunately, it comes to Xbox first. So, you can try it out. I think you can sign up for it. I'm not sure. You'd have to look into that. You may even have to pre-order it as well. I don't know.
Oh no, see, it's one of them, innit? It's, you know me, I'm a big lover of the Fallout franchise. And what actually gets me to the Fallout franchise is always the story. We had this discussion the other day where games need to stop going online and focus on a story. You take any good game, and the one me and you always fall back onto is The Last of Us.
Yeah.
It has online, but it's not the best online.
It's not the focus.
It's not the focus. It's like, look at this brilliant game we've made. We've also give you this option.
Here's some stuff to go kill each other with.
Do that.
But that story though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like when describing a girl, it's like, dude, that ass, and she turns around, she's ugly as fuck. Yeah.
It's like butterface.
And then you're like, but then you always remember that one dude's gonna slide over and just be like, but that ass though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm still gonna do it. So.
Yeah. Another thing. Did you ever play the old Castlevania games?
No.
No, neither did I. They're very influential though in terms of gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
The guy who was the producer on those games is making a new one. It's sort of successor to Castlevania. It's called Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. I didn't even know this was a thing, to be honest. Well, I knew it was a thing. I just didn't really give it much time of day. But there is a demo coming out. The story here is it was pushed back. It was pushed back from 21st to 28th.
Fair enough.
So tomorrow, essentially, there's going to be a demo for this game. I'm actually going to give it a go. Because it's Castlevania. It's one of those kind of series that really defines games nowadays. In terms of how it plays and all this. Like going back and forth.
They've made a what's it called for now, haven't they? An anime or a...
There's a series on Netflix, I believe. Or they're looking to make a series on Netflix.
I know there's a series on...
And there is an anime,
Castlevania.
right?
Castlevania.
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 Oh, you're
Right,
out with bronies, man.
This is my castle.
This is my castle. Sound like a fucking Jag Beatles there, no, you know what I mean?
Why not? The next bit of news is PC news. Resident Evil 2, the specs have been released.
Yes.
As to like what you're gonna need to play it.
Yeah.
Essentially, I have written up here like what they actually said on it's like on Steam, like on the Steam page.
Yeah.
I don't understand any of this, but here's someone will understand this. A GTX 760 graphics card and 8 gig of RAM minimum. That's just that's to play the game. But the recommended specs are GTX 1060 or AMD Radeon RX 480, Intel Core i7 3770, AMD 5X 9590 or better. To both of us, that went in one ear out the other. But I did ask, again, our mutual friend,
Who is a PC gamer?
who is a PC gamer, what this means. And in essence,
You got another 2,000 Pelican.
not so much of that.
Nah, I'm only messing.
I'm trying to read. There's a whole list here. So the gist of it is, most gaming PCs have this. This is very bare minimum, basic kind of thing. His comment on the GPU kind of thing is, if you don't have this GPU, you aren't a gamer. It's basic as fuck. This is like proper basic for PC gaming, and as well as the RAM.
That's why I just take a console.
Yeah. As well as the RAM, 8GB is pretty much now considered the lowest possible RAM for a modern system. 16GB is preferable, but really depends on your task. Additionally, saying the video I sent him gave me says nothing for transfer speed or clock speeds. Thus, one assumes it doesn't have any. Yeah. So, but to the PC gamers out there who are listening, this would mean more to them than us. So. That's basically.
I mean, I was gonna start looking into doing a PC game, so maybe I should really research this gear.
Maybe, or just ask someone and they'll teach you. That's how I got a PC. Doesn't play games very well, but it works. So, nearly there now. Valve are releasing a new controller for VR. It's called the Knuckles EV2, and it's
I'm guessing it's gonna be weird and like brass knuckles.
Maybe, I don't know, but it lets players grip and squeeze objects in VR. So you can proper interact with it. And you can even track all 5 fingers.
That'd be cool.
I know. It's proper.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it's proper futuristic as shit. They're only giving it to developers at the minute to try out things with.
Yeah.
There will be a consumer model sometime later this year, maybe. Or next year.
I see what you're saying.
Microsoft. Do you remember the HoloLens?
Vaguely.
That was when Oculus and HTC Vive were taken off and Sony and Microsoft were like, yeah, we can do virtual reality too. We totally can.
This is ours.
Obviously, PlayStation have actually followed that up.
Yeah.
But Microsoft were like, who needs virtual reality? Augmented reality. That's where it's at. Because they had the HoloLens thing, and they had that Conkers demo, which was... We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're not done with the HoloLens. They might be working on a new one, which could be even wider as well. Like, in terms of like vision-wise, to play games and stuff. It might even be coming out early next year as well. So, I don't know.
Worth a little goosey gander.
Yeah, I know. I mean, to be fair, what they showed off when they initially did show off HoloLens, it does look pretty intriguing. Because they had that Minecraft demo. Did you see that?
No, I can't say that, to be honest.
It was definitely... Well, because, like, essentially, it would, like, project onto a surface this... Like, say you build a house in Minecraft or a big castle thing. You could then, like, get into it as well and proper look at it. I don't know. It's not VR. Obviously, it's augmented reality, so we'll just see how it goes, really. But I just thought they kind of forgot about it and put it, like, stuffed it to the wayside, like the Kinect. we don't talk about the Kinect. We don't talk about the HoloLens, but apparently we do talk about the HoloLens. So yeah.
Just the Kinect. But do we still talk about me? Get back in your hole.
Get the fuck back in your box.
But you created me. You were a mistake.
All the mistakes. That's what the Kinect was. I never even tried the Kinect.
What?
I never even tried the Kinect.
Good.
Don't bother. Okay, we're nearly there now. We're getting to the end. Telltale. They've been using the same engine for a while, but apparently they're going to upgrade soon to the Unity engine, which is like a proper gaming engine that's out now. A lot of systems use it.
Fair enough.
It's speculated for like the Stranger Things games, the Wolf Among Us season 2, shit like that coming in like the next year or so.
Wolf Among Us.
It was so good. I can't wait for season 2. They're going to be looking at a new engine, so it's probably going to look better, maybe run better. No. Hopefully not as fucking buggy and glitchy. Yeah. And then the last piece of news is something that happened today. As we mentioned, it's fucking hot out there. So people want to get out a lot more and walk and shit.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go has hit its highest player count since it fucking came out.
A lot of people have been getting on it, and I can understand why, 'cause even to the point where I was thinking, and you know me, I was like dead against the Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
Even to the point that I was sitting there going,
You're watching someone play it, like, what you doing?
this seems fun.
What have you caught there? So,
I might get it.
well, yeah, you can get it now. You can get it now. You'll join the high player count. It's, I say, since launch, it's not been this big.
Exactly.
I say it's warm out, so everyone's getting out there. But as well as that, they finally, after 2 fucking years, given trading. You can now trade Pokemon with people.
Thank you. Now I am downloading it.
I have a friends list as well.
I am actually downloading
And
it
you can
now.
send people gifts as well, which is even better. You pick up gifts from Pokestops and you can send them to people on your friends list. And it's just good because honestly, the items inside are really fucking good.
That's great then.
So
I'm definitely
I
downloading.
have yet to trade with someone, but it's there now. I'll trade with you, Liam. You get something worth trading for, I'll trade with you. Fucking scrub.
It ain't getting.
No, it ain't.
If it's in a 3-way.
And this last bit, before we finish the podcast out, I want to do really quickly. We'll kind of breeze through it.
Okay.
Because it's the last podcast of the month.
Yeah.
We're coming into July now.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted... I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
We're
Stop.
breezing through this. Let's go.
Yeah, we are breathing through this. I wanted to mention some of the big games coming out next month.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a little list here of games coming out next month. Yeah, that hurts, doesn't it? Did that hurt a little bit?
A little
Good,
bit.
that's what you deserve. So, Red Faction Gorilla Remastered Edition.
Remastered.
Yeah, remastered.
Oh,
That's coming out on the 3rd
there.
of July. We know what Red Faction is. It's just basically the game back on the PS4.
Yeah.
There's also going to be a game called Runbo. It's a side-scrolling racing platformer. You can have up to like 8. You can have up to 8 players. You basically got to reach a goal. There's different game modes, but like I think the one in the trailers a lot is reaching like this goal.
Yeah, so
It's
it's kind
pretty
of like a
chaotic as well.
Trials game in it more than anything else.
Yeah, but it's 2D little sprite things. It looks quite fun to be honest, and I think it supports up to like 8 players.
That sounds good
So-
shit.
Yeah. Warhammer 40k Inquisitor, which is like the next game in the series. These are just big releases coming out this month.
No, I've
It's
just never
pretty
been a
quiet.
fan of the Warhammer games.
No, neither have I, but for those people out there who like Warhammer, this is probably very exciting for
This is
them.
right up there.
That's
for
coming out on the 5th. I should have mentioned Rumbo comes out on the 3rd as well.
Yeah.
Warhammer on the 5th. On the 10th is Defiance 2050, which is a free-to-play massive multiplayer shooter adventure game.
Ah, fair enough. Sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
Yeah. On the 13th, we have a game called Earthfall, which is a 4-player co-op shooter. I think sort of in the vein of Left 4 Dead. Sort of.
So I can imagine me and you playing this a lot then.
I think maybe PC though.
Ah, if it's only PC then, you know.
I don't know. I could be wrong. But as far as I'm aware, 13th, that's when it's coming out.
Bitches.
Sonic Mania Plus. Now, Sonic Mania came out last year. Sonic Mania Plus is essentially a re-release, but they've added more stuff to it. In fact, even 2 new characters as well.
Fair enough.
So that's what that is. That's coming out on the 17th. On the 24th is a game called The Persistence, which is an action-adventure horror game VR. I've played a bit of it because it was in one of the PSVR demo collections.
Aye, and...
It sucks.
Oh, fair enough.
Not gonna lie, I didn't like it at all.
You got me hopes up there.
I know, I'm sorry. I just didn't... Okay, it's a bit blunt. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Someone else could play it and think it looks amazing, but the demo that they had in the collection, I was not enjoying it at all.
Fair enough.
So, but either way, that's coming out this month. Who knows, maybe it's better now,
Yeah, who knows?
but the demo I played, I didn't like, that's all.
No, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, there now, the Mega Man X Legacy Collection.
No.
Yeah, the Mega Man X games, they're all coming back.
No.
I know, I used to love playing X8. That was my favourite fucking game on PS2. That's coming out on the 24th. So Mega Man X 1 through 8 are all getting a nice big, HD lift. And they're all coming out the exact same date on 24th on PS4, Switch, I'm pretty sure the Xbox as well. I know, I can see your excitement. I'm probably going to buy it too.
Yeah, no, there's no problem about it. My wallet is crying for next year.
No, this is this year.
I know
July.
that's just for this year, so, how do you think my wallet feels now?
Yeah, now this is you easing it into being fully destroyed next year.
like fully being violated and hate.
Essentially, yeah. The Banner Saga 3, which is a tactical role-playing game.
Fair enough.
So that's come out as well. That's another one in the series. People like that series. I've not given it a try myself, but it's one that people have mentioned a lot as being a good... If you're into like tactical RPGs, that's a pretty good one, apparently.
I like it. I like it every once in a while.
Yeah. That's the 24th as well. And then the last thing is Hello Neighbor.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, it's been on early access for a while on PC,
Yeah.
but it's finally getting its full release on the 27th.
It does. It looks amazing, if you ask me.
I'm probably not going to play it because it doesn't seem like something I'd enjoy, but I can see why people would get enjoyment out of it.
I mean, to be honest, I reckon you should give it a go. It does seem like, to me, I thought that'd have been right up your alley.
See, it's the whole horror thing again, where like I can't fight back. It's a stealth. I mean, this one's more stealth based.
This is a lot more sneaking about and hoping you don't get caught. Like,
Yeah.
you don't like it where you can't.
Whereas
fight back.
if I'm breaking into this man's house, I want at least have a crowbar as well, so I can beat him along the head with it.
I think you can.
No, I think you can like. I've seen some footage. I think you can like throw things at him to disorientate him, and then you run like fuck. But that's about it.
Well, there you go. Fight back.
Anyway, that's coming out on the 27th of July.
And who are you lying? Let's be honest. If a serial killer was chasing you, you ain't fighting back. You running like a bitch.
Well, yeah, but not if he looks like the guy from Hello Neighbor. I don't give a shit.
Still,
Yeah, well.
it's a serial killer trying to kill you.
Oh well.
You'd
this
run
is,
like a bitch. I mean, so would I.
This is not reality, Liam. It's okay. This is the real world, Liam.
It's not.
Could be.
We're in the Matrix.
Oh, fuck, I'm not seeing those films.
Really?
I know.
Well,
I know. I need to watch them. But that is it.
there's only so much shame I can give you, sir.
And that is it too.
Yeah,
There's so much shame.
shame.
That is it for this week. The Max Level Games podcast. A very, very long one.
Lengthy
This is our
one.
longest one.
I think I made up for last week.
A little bit, yeah. It was short last week. It's long this week.
Oh,
So-
fucking hell.
Well, there's been a lot to discuss, and
That's-
we've thrown in some new sections as well. It's the end of the month podcast, so
Yeah.
mention the games and stuff as well. So
That's it.
thank you all very much for listening, and obviously if you're watching that video, thank you very much for watching as well. Do appreciate it. We're sorry about the background noise, but as we said, it is fucking hot.
Too hot.
It is too damn hot here in the UK. But you know, we complain about the weather regardless. Hot,
Too cold. It's too warm.
It's too rainy.
It's too dry.
God damn it. You never get it right. Maybe one day the weather will actually do something and we're like, you know what, yeah, give us this.
No, because the day that happens,
It'll last for about a week and I was like, I'm sick of this now.
yeah,
Give me
it'll
some
last
rain.
for a week.
Give
And
me
I'll
some
be
sunshine.
like, no, I haven't seen rain for a while. My plants need water and I can't be arsed doing it all the time. Start raining.
Exactly. We'll complain regardless. There's no point with the English will not complain.
You're right.
We're complaining about complaining.
You know what else makes me laugh though?
What?
British people are the only people that complain about everything, but don't complain about getting in a queue.
No, we really don't. It's really sad.
It's like, that's the most rage-inducing thing around the world. And the people that rage the most in the world don't mind.
Don't touch that at all.
Don't even rage against it. It's
No,
just
we
like,
don't.
yeah, this is going to happen.
I think maybe we just kind of resign to it now with queuing. We've got to that point where we just resign to it, whereas the weather is constantly changing, so we're just like, for fuck's sake, pick your mind.
Where'd you pick your goddamn mind?
So
You haven't been this hot in 45 years. What the fuck wrong with you?
that is it, as we say. We'll see you guys next week.
Next
hopefully.
week it will be.
Yes, it will. And by that point as well, if I don't have a calendar in front of me, so I can't say. I think PS Plus will be out by then, actually.
Should be.
It's the first Tuesday of the month.
Yeah.
The PS Plus updates. And I think, looking at the calendar very quickly, yeah, it should be out by then, actually.
Yeah,
Who knows?
it will be.
We'll finish this now, look at our phones and be like, oh, PS Plus next month. And I'll be like, oh, I have both these fucking games.
It's become a meme.
Speaking of memes, the game.
Oh, you bastards.
Yeah, we just lost it. We all just lost the game. Bye-bye.
Deuces. That's what happens when
This
you
is
play
gonna
games.
make noise throughout, but like, I'm so fucking thirsty.
Thursday.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
What the fuck was that? You look like you were licking out some old lady's minge that you really don't want it.
Why the fuck did you go to that of all things?
Alright, just, you look like you were licking out a smelly fanny.